Thomas, try to put into words that second half. It feels as though there was an enormous amount of character on show this afternoon.
Yeah, very, very proud of the players, the character and mentality they showed, especially second half. I think that was hugely impressive. Of course, we are 2-0 down to City, who is in a good place, the best team in the Premier League last 7-8 years, and the way the players kept going second half, kept having the belief. We were a bit better in the high pressure. We adjusted that second half. The middle pressure also better, so we couldn't get anyone through. We played a little bit more behind them. We just showed a bit more personality. But actually that character and mentality, I think I'm so happy that the players finally got something out of it, because I actually think we showed that against second half West Ham, second half Villa, second half Bournemouth, and we lost all three, where we should have gone more out of it. So now we got a result on top of that to build on three other good performances, so we build on something that's hugely important.
Can you break that down a little bit further for me tactically in terms of the end of the first half and the beginning of the second half? Because it felt as though the game had got a little bit slow and a little bit passive, and you felt immediately in the second half the intensity of the team, the work rate. So much of that stuff, I suppose, is less tangible, but you definitely felt it in the stadium.
Yeah, and I think it's also a little bit score related, and we just got a boom, break. Okay, now we can adjust a little bit, and then we go again. I think we tried to go high in the pressure, but in first half also all the second ball situation, either we were not strong enough or we were a little bit unlucky it's not landing for us. Whereas second half we're both a bit stronger and we also landed for us in the high pressure situations. So that was one thing. And then when you get the goals, a little bit setback, you drop a little bit, and now you reset, boom, then you go again. So that's of course things we need to be better to do in games. So I'm disappointed we conceded the second one, which we should never do in our own situation there.
I'm fascinated by the tactic side of it, Thomas, because look, let's remember this is Man City, okay? You're 2-0 down at half-time. You've got to chase the game, but you can't let them score the third goal. So what's that tightrope like?
Yeah, but and we talked about, of course, also it's 1 moment at a time, 1 minute at a time, big belief out there on the pitch. And then we know, of course, we can't just bombard forward, so we need to have a little bit of adjustment so they can't have an easy transition. But I think the players were so switch on in those situations.
And you're playing 3-4-3, you're playing 3 centre-backs, and when you step out for the second half, you've lost your 3 centre-backs, including your captain, and you haven't got your 2 right-backs. Yeah. 1 left-back's gone.
Yeah, We had to be a little bit creative. We had to be a little bit creative second half. So we just changed it a bit. So we defended a little bit more in the 4-4-2 than the 3-4-3. But of course, as I said, we ended with Archie, Shaw as in a back 4. Dragerson played his first game in 12 months in the Premier League. Wow, and what a performance. And we ended with Jonai as a right midfielder as well. So we are down to the bare bones, so that we're hanging there. So I think we're close to score on the Wilson situation. And then I'm thinking, can't lose this one. That would be mental. It'd be not fair.
And that's why we can't shout it loud enough. You're 2-0 down against Man City. We've got 11, 12 players out, and we've come back to draw 2-2. I mean, come on.
I think it shows everything from the player. I think the fans should be so proud of the players, what a shift they showed today. And now we've got something out of it, something to build on, and we need to carry on.
Can I just a couple of final ones? Firstly, Xavi Simons at the moment, the way that he is both working, the creativity, the effort that he's showing going the other way. Spurs have had a history of producing number 10s and playing number 10s that get the crowd on their feet, but I think you're seeing 2 sides of Xavi's game. You're seeing the fact that he can create, but he's so prepared to do the hard work as well.
No, he's Xavi's a winner, a big winner. He's very creative, and I think we see more and more of his creative side. But the winner and the mentality to want to land on second balls, to do the counter press, to win the duels, which is part of football as well. And then when he has front against the goal, that's why he's electric and showing moments. So now he's really growing.
And Dom Solanke as well. We've spoken a lot about him over the last few weeks, but I think he keeps showing, doesn't he, more and more just what he brings to this team.
I think it's quite evident why he's been missed so much. So now he's been playing 4 games, 4 goals. I think that's one thing, but also his presence on the pitch, hold up play, his leadership. I know he's big for us.
And finally, you've got injury after injury after injury. Where are we at the end of that game? How do we leave N17 tonight? Is there any good news, or is everyone sort of going to be okay after that?
We will, of course, assess players, but as I said before the game, we're quite confident that Mikic should be available for Man United. Jet, we don't know, but could be a shorter one, and then we'll take from there.
Is Kuti okay, by the way?
Yeah, he is. He had some illness, also played with illness in the Frankfurt game, so he's been a little bit down and really pushing. So we have assessed him and we assessed him further, so hopefully it's nothing big.
And one last one, just one last one quickly. We all heard the reaction of the stadium when Dominic scored that goal. What was the reaction on the bench when you saw the replay?
Good, I think. Oh, I don't know.
You know, when they played the replays, everyone was going,
Wow,
"Wow!" Did you hear that, or are you?
No, I was just in the game.
He's already on the next phase.
Yeah. We had to win. We had to win.
3-2.
What a goal!
Great goal.
Yeah, it was an amazing goal. Amazing. We trained it the other day, of course.
Thomas, thanks so much for joining us.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Well
Same
done,
guys.
Thomas.
Thank
Well
you very
done.
much.
Keep
Thank
going.
you.